Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Cooking with Connie. We have got a delicious and nutritious treat this week, and it's no bake, easy to make. This has got cooked quinoa, oats, nutso butter with lots of different nuts and seeds in it. It's all sugar-free. We put a little dark chocolate in there. So this is nutritious and delicious. These are our chocolate quinoa no-bake cookies. So they don't take very long at all to whip up. Throw them in the refrigerator, let them set up, and then just store them in your fridge. So that's what we're going to be doing on This Week Cooking with Connie. Make sure you watch the whole video. We're going to go step by step and give you all our tips and tricks for making these come out delicious. So keep watching. All right, these are the steps that are going to take to make our no-bake chocolate quinoa crunch clusters. These are gluten-free and sugar-free. So what we're starting with, I've got, I did the tricolor quinoa. So I did a half a cup of quinoa in water and I boiled it. That cooks my quinoa. So you use cooked quinoa. We use a cup of oats, and we have the Red Bob Mills gluten-free oats. So that's what I have in this bowl right here. It's just our quinoa and stuff. So then in the other bowl, we're going to make the mixture that's going to go over the top, and we're going to mix all this together. So I have a cup of, you can use almond butter, or I'm going to use the nutso butter, which is just a combination of a lot of different nuts, chia seeds. It's got a lot of nutrient, remember, because we're trying to make things that taste good, that have some nutritional value. So we've got the cup of those. We've got a half a cup of our, I use the Chalk Zero, so this is sugar-free pecan maple syrup. I've got that in there. I put a half a cup of my cocoa powder in there, and then we're going to use a teaspoon of our vanilla. We're going to mix all that up, and then we're going to mix it over with our quinoa and oats, and then we will be putting that on our tray right here, then setting it up in the refrigerator. This is a super simple recipe, and it's going to be really yummy. So we'll get this mixed up, and then mix the other stuff together. And then just use our little cookie dough scoop, put them on there, put them in the refrigerator, and then we'll come back and show you what they look like when they're finished. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, here we go. These are our quinoa no-bake cookies. They've got cooked quinoa in there. They've got oats. We've got the nutso butter with all kinds of different nuts and seeds. We've sweetened it with a little Chalk Zero maple syrup. Just lots of good stuff, and I put a little bit of dark chocolate chips from the Chalk Zero also in there, which is optional. We also talked about, because we use the cooked quinoa, that's how the recipe called for, but we also like puffed quinoa, and I think this would be a really good recipe to try the puffed quinoa in also. It would give you a little bit more of a crunch rather than a soft cookie. So just as options for you to do something a little bit different. So that is this week's Cooking with Connie. Remember, like, share, subscribe. We have tons of gluten-free, sugar-free recipes on our YouTube channel, so check them all out. And remember, we also have our first cookbook on Amazon. So check out Amazon to get Cooking with Connie, gluten-free, sugar-free cooking. Remember, this week, make good choices, and hopefully we'll see you soon.